everybody? It's your girl Mika, and you're watching the Red Cup Podcast, where truth, pop culture, and politics meet. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Mika, and we're back for another Red Cup Talks because this is where truth, pop culture, and politics meet. And I am back. I have been out for a week. Yes, I see y'all in the chat. I have been out for a week. I went on vacation. I caught the flu. We're going to talk about all of that, but I am back. Thank you all for showing up. What's going on, chat? I'm happy. I am talking. I'm no longer sick. And of course, it's Thursday. So I got somebody in the house. My homie.
Wow.
Go on.
How you doing? How you doing?
Oh my God, how are you? How have you been? It's been a long time since last Thursday. Oh my God.
And you got sick.
Yeah, I did. And it was all because I decided to go to the rainforest.
What the rainforest got to do with sick?
So, okay. I was out there. One, I'm normally eating well, but out there I was just eating whatever. So that's one thing. Two, wasn't taking no vitamins. Three, I was cold a lot of the times because it rained a lot. And so I'm wet. I'm out, in the elements, cold, shivering, all that good stuff.
I would love to see when somebody can show me that being wet could cause you to get sick. I'm
No,
trying to figure out what it
lowers
is.
it lowers your immune system.
Mm.
Right. So it lowers your defenses. So your body trying to, create heat and all of that other good stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, it lowered my immune system. I wasn't eating right. Between that, the mosquitoes.
I never been sick before, so I wouldn't know.
That's the
I'm
best
so
thing ever. That's the
I
best thing
know.
ever. Yeah, I was done. Like I got on the plane back and I was shivering like bad. So I was down bad. But I'm back, you guys. So but it took me a whole week to get over that. I could barely talk. I was coughing a lot. I'm still gonna be coughing today, so you're gonna see me muting the button a lot. But yeah, it was a lot. But the rainforest was nice. The rainforest was very nice, you guys. It was so tranquil. It was just peaceful.
I don't want nothing peaceful enough to get me sick. Nothing.
I was out there feeding iguanas. I was out there looking at, I don't know, some species that I've never seen before. It was just dope. It was so dope. And the view, waking up to greenery. Well, I do that anyway, but like out there is totally different. So it was dope. How was your week? Like I was gone a whole week. What did you do all last week?
Just be a fat boy, pig out, eat good.
Did you go to the Waffle House?
No, I didn't. I did not. I didn't have the energy to fight.
You had the energy to fight. Yeah, the comments in that be killing me because people are like saying like, yeah, that's right. Because when I go this, I'm like, y'all are serious.
Oh, we dead ass serious now. It's that we dead ass serious. I can't even lie to you about that. We dead ass serious. That motherfucker is the littest thing in the world to be at.
Oh my God, y'all are serious. I gotta go. Mm, we'll make it an adventure maybe around my birthday time or something. My birthday's in February, just so you know. All right,
Okay.
you guys. So again, I apologize. I was out the entire week because I was sick, but we're back. And a lot of stuff has happened. So we're gonna cover a lot today. In a short span of time as we normally do. But first I want to holler out the chat. What's going on, Tyrone? What's going on, Chavis? What's going on, Sugar Shane? What's going on, Loud and Clear? What's going on, your car? What's going on, Donna? Donna, I got where did I put it? I got your package. That t-shirt is so nice. Thank you. And the card is very lovely. So thank you so much. Y'all are a blessing. But I got it and I'll show it in a little bit. But thank you, Donna. Thank you for pulling up. Tyrone. Thank you, Alyssa. Who else up in here really quick? Thank you, Miss Brown Eyes, starting the show out right with the $2 super chat. Hey, Mika. Hey, love. Thank you so much. Let's see. Eric Wealth, Nick J. All right. So thank you all for pulling up super early. Let's get into it. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's get into Wes Moore. You like Wes Moore?
I don't even know who that is.
He's the governor of Maryland, where I live.
Uh,
He's
yeah,
the governor.
y'all too small or not doing enough for me to give a fuck about. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, we definitely not doing enough. We're definitely not doing enough. But Maryland is a, I guess, a stronghold because one is by DC, and then two we got Baltimore. Okay, I'm from DC, so I don't really care. But we got Baltimore in the state of Maryland, and everybody likes crabs because I know y'all like get that stuff down in Louisiana. So
I used to.
you don't like crabs anymore?
I don't eat nothing seafood related no more
Yeah, I don't eat seafood at all. But
at
okay.
all.
All right, you guys. So what I want to
All you
talk
gotta do
about
is show
with,
me one time.
huh? You said what
I said,
happened?
all you gotta do is show me one time what they eat.
Oh, yeah. All right, you guys. So, what I want to talk about today with Governor Wes Moore, if you don't know, Governor Wes Moore is out here doing yachts. Okay. He's balling out of control. I don't know if you saw it, but that man is balling out of control. And now it's turned into a whole scandal because he's sitting on George Clooney's yacht and they're trying to figure out how is he out in Italy on governor's money because governors don't make that much. Governors and Congress people, they don't make that much, but apparently he has millions to be on George Clooney's yacht. I think it's because George Clooney is a part of the Democratic Party and they want Governor Wes Moore to run. But I want you guys to get into this because Governor Wes Moore has the state fuming because he's out here in Italy and Baltimore is trash. Maryland is trash. Everything here in pretty much Maryland is trash. I want you guys to get into this. Here we go.
There are so many questions.
State Delegate Mark Fisher says the governor's Italian trip should alarm every resident, lawmaker, and even federal officials.
Do you have concerns about the ethics of this situation?
Absolutely. For example, did the governor take his security detail? If so, who paid for it? Who paid for the trip? Did the governor take a private jet? Because we know the governor doesn't like to fly coach. He likes to fly, business class at a minimum or first class. So did he take George Clooney's private jet or someone else's private jet? The governor also took his wife. So who paid for the trip?
Clooney, no stranger to politics nationally and a big donor for Democrats, previously voiced strong support for Governor Wes Moore and a possible 2028 presidential bid.
Clooney first endorsed Moore during an interview in April with CNN in New York City.
Levitating above that is Wes Moore. I think he is the guy that he's handled this tragedy in Baltimore beautifully.
The people ain't handle shit.
Nationally influential Democrats who broke with the Democratic Party after publishing a New York Times opinion piece saying, "I love Joe Biden, but we need a new nominee." Weeks later, Biden announced he would not seek re-election for president.
It's so obtuse. It's so elitist.
Back in Annapolis,
it's like the Charles Dickens novel, A Tale of Two Cities, where you have the governor of Maryland who's living this large life, exactly the way public officials aren't supposed to be living. And meanwhile, the citizens of Baltimore are living in abject poverty, with no opportunity, with crime, with the fear of leaving their homes. It's sad.
On Tuesday afternoon in the Madama neighborhood in Baltimore City,
do you think the governor should be here in Baltimore instead of on the yacht?
Of course. He's supposed to be right here on the front line, solving the problems here, But, that's what they do.
The citizens of
When I tell you that mall that you just saw right there,
Yeah.
that mall is a hot ghetto mess. Okay. Like that mall right there. You know how you said you got to fight? You got to fight to go into Rainbow in that mall. You got to fight to go.
I don't want to go to no mall that got rainbow in it. Thank you. No, thank you. On my soul.
It got City Trends. It got
Miss those two spots, you can completely miss me. I'm not going up in nowhere. They got a city trend and I'm not. I'm not.
oh my God. What else?
Rainbow,
What else?
that's the cheapest shit on God's green
Rainbow.
earth.
Rainbow. Yep, they got Rainbow, City Trends, and there's one more. I can't think of it.
No, I
And
shop on if I want something cheap, I shop on Shein. I go
ah,
ahead and get my ass on Shein and wait for that delivery like it's Christmas.
so that's what's happening with Governor Wes Moore being out there in Italy, right? Meanwhile,
Westmore Black?
yeah, bald head. Here we go. Look, here you go. I'll show you. Boom. This is Wes Moore right here. Okay. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the governor of Maryland and the mayor of Baltimore, they both black, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
But they,
So the governor, everybody in Maryland is black and Democrat. Everybody. Everybody. That's how they like it. And that's why Maryland is struggling, like literally struggling. We lost the credit rating. We lost everything. When we had a Republican white governor, okay, when we had him before he had cancer, like we were soaring high. Now we're getting taxed, hell to high water. But I wanted to get into this because he's on a yacht out here in Italy. And meanwhile, the kids in Baltimore cannot read, literally cannot read.
City is facing a devastating reality as the latest round of state test scores are released.
Our Project Baltimore team analyzed the results, and as Chris Papps reports, there's a shocking number of city schools where not a single student is doing math at grade level.
I see the brightness of Baltimore kids.
It's now been more than a year.
We're not living up to our potential.
Since Giovanni Patterson made national headlines by suing Baltimore City schools for failing to properly educate generations of students.
We, the taxpayer, are funding our own demise.
Patterson was he has seen the failures firsthand, but what Project Baltimore just told him at first rendered him speechless.
My immediate reaction is take your kids out of these schools.
The Maryland State Department of Education to state test results known as MCAP, Maryland Comprehensive Assessment Program. Baltimore City's math scores were the lowest in the state. Just 7% of 3rd through 8th graders tested proficient in math. That means 93% could not do math at grade level. But that's not all we found. Project Baltimore combed through scores at all 150 city schools where the state math test was given. We found in 23 Baltimore City schools, there were 0 students who tested proficient in math. Not a single student.
Is this why you filed your lawsuit, because of outcomes like this?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It just sounds like these schools now have turned into essentially babysitters with no accountability.
Facts.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
it.
the future of our city.
Facts.
Like we got to change this.
Among the list of 23 schools, here's how the numbers break down. 10 of them are high schools. 8 are elementary schools. 3 are middle high schools. And 2 are elementary middle schools. Exactly 2,000 students in total took the state math test at these schools, and not one could do math.
That's sad.
That is the reason why I don't like Westmore bald-headed ass. I cannot stand him.
That's sad. No, that's another level sad right there. Like that's another level sad. Not nobody can do it.
Nobody.
Man, that's
0.
sad. And y'all steady worried about the dumb shit like Trump talk about y'all gotta do something, bro. Y'all gotta do something.
Oh no, they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna do anything because they're worried about Donald Trump. They're worried about they're gonna be, messing with the black kids. Well, maybe they'll push them to go to school because the parents aren't. Maybe they'll get them out of the street instead of having to die in the street, like something. Nothing's happening. And here's the thing: the mayor and the governor together, right? Because the mayor of Baltimore, right? He has a like an initiative program that he works with young kids or whatever, but there's no money. So how are you going to keep the program going? Then you have the governor, okay, saying that Baltimore is the best city, and things are changing, but yet people are leaving Baltimore at like 1,000 residents a month.
Damn. Baltimore trash ass city though. I can't even lie. Every time I go there, I just get this uneasy, uncomfortable ass feeling in that motherfucker, bro. Like
Oh
it
no,
ain't right.
it's crazy. It's crazy. But then he talks about Westmore talks about, okay, well, we don't want tanks on the streets and things like that. But I just happened to see this right when I was looking at X, and I'm just like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me this was happening, right? Tanks on the street. I did not realize this, but tanks were on the street during COVID. I didn't realize that. Did you know that? Oh, this is
No. Oh
COVID.
yeah, I did. You know I did because they shot the lady with the little rubber guns for her to go back in her house.
This is the National Guard telling people
I
to stay in
just
the house
remember
during
this.
COVID.
I'm gonna do a video on this.
Get inside! Get in your house now! Let's go! Light him up!
Light them up.
Inside now! Get in the house!
And they was forcing people to get in their house.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're using those little pellet things or whatever, the non-lethal ones, but it
Yeah, I
doesn't
remember
matter.
this. I remember this.
It doesn't matter.
This was Tim Walsh work.
Correct. Absolutely. Yes, you're totally right. So I'm just saying they don't want to do it for real crime. They don't actually want to do it to protect black youth or Hispanic youth, but they'll do it for an imaginary disease that
people walking around with masks on and take their mask off to eat in the same building that they had to have a mask on the whole time.
Say it on the
That's
plane.
retarded.
On the plane with a mask, suffering. I'm like, you do know this is circulated air.
Like the fucking COVID just stopped. Hold up, he eating. Let that man eat now. Let him eat. Let him eat. I hated that shit.
What the hell is it? And a lot of them, I'm sorry, a lot of y'all, the mask really told you exactly what your breath smelled like. The mask used to be heated. I welcome the 6 feet, because some of y'all, that mask, you could like smell it. They will turn around, you can like, it's like hot.
You see all that brown stuff stuck in their mask. Water bottle. Boy, they had some funky boogers out here.
Hey, yo. So you guys, I'm just like, at the end of the day, you got the bad test scores, okay? You got all that going on in Baltimore, but this really quick is just I guess the icing on the cake, because his bald-headed self decided that he was going to tell us that he had a Bronze Star when he didn't. And so he's just like, Tampon Tim.
Oh, he lied about what kind of
Yes. He lied about getting a Bronze Star. Here we go.
You claiming you had a Bronze Star in 2006 when you were applying for a job. Why did you do that?
Well, I think I'm deeply proud of my service to this country. And I know my soldiers that I serve with are deeply proud, and the veteran community is as well. And I think it's pretty common knowledge or common belief that when your commanding officers and your superior officers tell you, listen, we put you in and we've gone through everything. So as you're going through your application, include it. I included it, and I didn't think about it.
But in 2008 on PBS, they said they introduced you, Gwen Ifill, saying you had earned a Bronze Star medal. That's 2008. 2010, you were on the Colbert Show. When he said you had a Bronze Star, you did not correct him. You had to know you did not have one then.
Well, it was, I did not go back and, go back and tell the Pentagon, hey, I was told to put this on my application. and didn't. And honestly, at that
But
point,
I'm not talking about the Pentagon. I'm talking about you knew.
The fuck is he talking about?
Did not have one.
No, because even at the time of those interviews, it wasn't something that I even thought about. When I came home, it wasn't something I even thought about. I didn't think about the fact that, hey, I wonder
what the fuck kind of answer is that?
Now I'm thankful that the military, after they found out that the paperwork was lost and didn't process, that they came back and awarded me the Bronze Star. So yes, I do have. So I do have a Bronze Star.
25 years later, he has a Bronze Star when he's the governor of Maryland under Joe Biden.
I see everybody keep saying stolen valor. That's some real shit. That's stolen valor all day.
Yes.
I don't like people like this.
Yes. And that's what pissed me off about it. Because you remember Tan Paul 10 did the same thing. You know, he a knucklehead. But
yeah.
that's the same thing. So this is all of those reasons are the reasons why I don't like the governor of my state. My state is trash. Like, it's a beautiful state, but it's trash because it's ran by Democrats. So that is what's happening with Wes Moore. But that's what he said. It's a bald-headed lie. Bald-headed lie. It's a bald-headed lie. Because he knew he didn't have it. He knew he didn't have it. And he let everybody say, yeah, you got a Bronze Star. He was like, on every show, like 20 years ago.
Nah, that's something I can't do. Like, one thing I am good at is living in my reality because it get me further than trying to bake up some fake shit. Like, man, you know how you take so much energy to make a fake life visible that you just lose everything that's real.
That's why he forgot. He's like, I didn't remember because
I didn't even really think about what kind of fucking answer is that, old dumbass boy? You didn't remember? You didn't think about it? You didn't think about another person was lying on you? Like, if somebody was to sit there and be like, yeah, because I know you mess with a lot of men. Whenever you go to DC, you always in the hotel rooms with men. I'ma stop him. Fuck. You ain't never to tell that lie on me. I don't even like no lies like that. Cause then you gonna have people come and look for me for money and all time whatever the situation may be. But I'm not about to let you lie on me.
That's facts. That is facts. But yep, that is Wes Moore, you guys. That is the scandal about him being in Italy on the yacht. The Baltimore schools, everybody's spelling, literally everybody, because it's a big zero. Literally nobody can read, nobody can do math. They just don't in Baltimore. So you guys get down in the comments and let me know what you think about that. All right, before we move on, I want to acknowledge the super chat from Magna Star. What's up? $5 super chat. Hey, Mika, glad you're back. Thank you so much. Speaking of math, I passed my stats class with a B. Oh, you passed that with a B? The first time? You're good. You're very good. Now, because, I have a degree in mathematics, and that class is hard. So, congrats. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. All right, so let's move on to this next one. Here, Bowser. Muriel Bowser is being called a sellout. Okay, she's being called a sellout. Muriel Bowser is the mayor of DC.
Okay.
Yeah,
they calling her a sellout.
They calling her a sellout, and I'm surprised because she's a woman, she's Black, and she's LGBT.
Oh.
Yeah, she's one of them. So we're gonna get into that. Those glitter. We're gonna get into that. But yeah, I'm surprised. But they're saying that she is a sellout and they're having a total meltdown online, TikTok, all that. I want you guys to see all of this, and then we'll get into why they're having
these motherfuckers rather die than let somebody tell the truth.
Look at her. Just look at her. I didn't even push play. Here we go.
Her Mayor Bowser. Who was it? Asking for all of the residents of the District of Columbia. So Mayor Bowser just signed a mayor's order giving Donald Trump and his racist cronies unfettered access to the residents of the District of Columbia. This woman is on a rampage against everybody in DC. Because how are you going to preach for DC statehood in one moment and then give Donald Trump and his racist cronies and access to the residents of the District of Columbia.
You can't even register what you saying, stupid
Donald
motherfucker.
Trump has declared a federal emergency. Mayor Bowser has vowed that her, the city, and all the law enforcement agencies in the District of Columbia are going to work hand in hand with federal law enforcement. So let's talk about what this looks like. MPD with the FBI going into Black neighborhoods and terrorizing Black and brown people. PD going in with the DEA and conducting warrantless stops and searches, and also searches that violate the Fourth Amendment. The Metropolitan Police Department has just become emboldened to do whatever they want to District of Columbia residents, because you know who's not going to stop it? Our mayor.
She put more emphasis on trying to be fucking sassy than she did to try to make a point.
I told you that's how it is in DC. Everybody throws glitter. Everybody. Okay? Damn near everybody. It didn't stop there. when they grab air, it's serious. Okay? You gotta grab the air. She wrong for this. Now this is an old picture of Bowser. Bowser ain't even that big no more. Listen to this chick though. How she ran.
Muriel Bowser got up on a podium today and said that she is grateful for the surge of federal law enforcement in DC.
We greatly appreciate the surge of officers that enhance what MPD has been able to do in this city. The most significant thing.
She has always been a weak leader, but she is probably like the worst possible leader that DC could have in this moment. Because as a politician, you know how your words are going to get used. I'm already seeing all of the conservative media outlets like spinning this and basically saying like, yeah, this was needed in DC. And
they really retards.
Words. If you
These people are retarded as the fuck. They rather die than have somebody say something. That shit crazy. These real retards.
Ace, I only got one question. Is it an underbite or overbite or both? What's the list?
I don't know what's wrong with that. Man, I really want to just throw these bitches, but these are real retards and they are allowed to speak. You know what I'm saying? We used to shame these motherfuckers into oblivion because they couldn't answer questions. Now when they can't answer questions, all they gotta do is gaslight you and say you're racist, you're fascist, and they have no idea what either one of them words mean.
None at all. None at all.
You're the mayor of DC, and you know that this president has people armed at the freaking metro and has people feeling unsafe in your city. And
yeah, she's absolutely stupid. Metro has their own police department. It's called Metro Transit because people like to get on the train and rob people and beat people up. So he has people armed at the Metro. Yeah, just like they had before.
She retarded. She just want danger, chaos, and to go against Trump. If you could go against Trump, they don't give a fuck if they die.
They don't care. Here's another.
I knew it. I could tell by her whole horse face. She ready to lie about something with this. Oh my God, I hate these people, bro.
I've said it 1,000 times that DC's mayor Muriel Bowser was complicit in this federal takeover in DC.
And we greatly appreciate the surge of officers that enhance what MPD has been able to do in this city.
So when folks were jumping in the comments talking about that I was tearing a Black woman down because I said
the mayor of DC is in Martha's Vineyard. While her city is literally under arrest and duress, she is not even in her city trying to find ways to protect her constituents.
And then folks were...
Isn't that what Wes Moore is doing right now? He's in Italy.
They are retards. I'm not even going to say no other word. God forgive me, YouTube. But they are retards. These people can't comprehend what they are saying.
No, they cannot.
They not comprehending at all whatsoever what the fuck they are saying. Big nose ass retard.
So gung-ho in the comments to talk about, oh, she didn't go for vacation. She just went to pick her daughter up from camp. Because with DC Parks and Recreation and, the Boys and Girls Club, her daughter probably would have been waitlisted like the rest of our kids. But the fact remains,
Do y'all forget that politicians willfully sign up and campaign to do this job? Because
This is what they think. So this is the left. This is what they think. This is what they think is going on. They don't like that the National Guard is there, and now they're even saying that, which is where I want to go here. Now they're even saying that Donald Trump has the National Guard at a low morale, but they did not. Wait till you see who they asked this question to. Okay, they didn't ask the question to National Guard directly. They asked this man's wife.
New today, the Attorney General for Washington, D.C. is suing the Trump administration over the deployment of National Guard troops in the district. The lawsuit claims that President Trump is violating the Constitution by putting thousands of out-of-state soldiers on the city's streets for law enforcement purposes. At the same time, we're hearing directly from some of the soldiers deployed in the Capitol about their mission. One telling CNN that morale is, quote, falling fast. CNN's Jeff Zeleny has new reporting on this unprecedented deployment. Jeff, walk us through what you're hearing.
Well, Boris, as you know, I mean, we live here in Washington, so we have seen these National Guardsmen and airmen around the city, but they're largely spending most of their time in areas where tourists populate, on the National Mall, on the wharf, and other things. But we've been talking to a lot of the soldiers and their families, actually, to get an actual sense of what is going on. A team of our reporters has spent some time reaching out to their families because they are not restricted to speak to reporters and getting a sense of the mission. Of course, these members of the National Guard are used to
Getting a sense of a mission from somebody that's not in it is the most retarded shit you could ever say.
In some cases, what they're doing here. They're spending a lot of time walking around, some time working on beautification projects. But one father of a guardsman in Tennessee told our reporters this. He said, I don't know what he thought he would be doing, but I really don't think he thought he would just be walking around for 12 hours every day. When I talked to him, he was just like, yeah, this is crazy. And one other wife of a guardsman who is deployed here to Washington, again, everyone says that they are willing to serve, but the question is, what exactly is the deployment? And this wife was very interesting as she told our team this. It's a little unusual in terms of what the National Guard is usually deployed for, but I mean, I guess I would say I'm open to it. I feel like maybe they would get a little boost in morale if they could just get a little bit more detail.
Your thoughts? Your thoughts on that? They're not asking the actual troops, right? You could just go up to them because they're right there, right? You can block out their faces. You can, point the camera down, whatever you want to do. No.
You know what the National Guard, their job is?
No. What's their job? Because I thought anything that
to secure nationally.
Yeah. But the Attorney General of DC, DC politicians are stupid. So the Attorney General decides to sue Donald Trump because he used guardsmen from other states.
These people are doing everything they possibly. Charleston White broke it down why they keeping up this facade about. Charleston White broke it down. He said they would not be able to fund those 501c3s. And when he said it out loud, I was like, that was the last piece of the puzzle that I needed to absolutely complete it all for me in my head, because I was like,
yeah. You're absolutely right.
These people are really at a loss. Like, so they can't advocate for crime to clear up, which is the craziest shit in the world, because it'll dry the money up. How you gonna campaign to put some money in this charity if there is no crime? See, so they can't have these National Guardsmen standing on the edge of the streets everywhere you go, just deterring crime, not necessarily even impacting it in the mail, just deterring it, make it go somewhere else, or make it not, rear his head right then and there. And they hate that because they not gonna be able to use that free tax-free money.
Oh, and I mean, take it one step further. Nonprofits, as it is, are not technically nonprofit. Okay, there's only a certain percentage that has to, actually be non-profitable. I think it's like 20 or 30%, right? The rest of it you can pocket. That's how that works. So where's the rest of the money going? Which is the reason why in Baltimore you have, oh, we're doing this for the kids, we're doing this for the kids. Why you always got to do this for the kids?
The
It's the same
adults
damn
need some.
kids.
Yeah, come on. You got 5 programs for one kid? No.
Yes, yes, and
What
that's the
why
and that
what about the program for these for the drug addicts? What about the program for the homeless? What about the program for the unemployed? Like they need programs for these adults too. They could change lives even more faster than you could.
they can't because once I cure you of a disease, you're not going to come back.
You're not gonna come back. You're
So
not gonna come back. They don't have a great product to sell because the product that they've been selling this whole time has been chaos and destruction. And we got to stop the chaos and we got to stop the destruction. What they manufacture, what you see clearly now, if you're not retarded, what you can clearly see right now that they manufacture it. Then whenever somebody goes against it, they turn it on his head. They turn it on this axis in a half a second that they need to change this stuff around. I'm like, okay, these people are very clever in their wordplay. I catch on to all that shit now.
no, that's facts. That's facts. And here's the thing about it. The the National Guard in DC, honestly, they're only, at these points where honestly it's the federal stuff, right? They're down on the mall, they're at the union stations, which the federal government owns. They're only like in those places. They're not even in the hoods and things like that because one, people say they don't want them there. They don't want to be occupied by the military, whatever that means. But they don't want them there. So they're not even there. But then they say, oh, well, they're only in the nice areas. But those are the areas you are knocking people over the head. Those are the areas you go because all the, rich people live there.
Right. Why wouldn't you want to secure the bag? That's just the dumbest shit in the world. We just should let it go, let you rob everybody, and then you go to jail with all the money that you just robbed, and these people start all the way over that not going to jail. It's just a bad cycle that y'all want people to enter in so we can be what? Cool with you criminals?
Yeah. And that's why I got on this hat. Trump is right about everything. When I tell you that man right about everything, that man right about everything. He may not say it the best way. Sometimes he don't articulate his point all the way. But
Yeah,
when I tell
he
you,
go too long.
what not even just that. Like the other day when they were talking about the Epstein thing, he was like, it's a hoax, right? I knew what he meant. But because he didn't, expound, he doesn't elaborate, they're like, oh, you're saying that women being sexually assaulted, that's a hoax. No, he's saying they know I'm not on this list. They know this already. They know there is nothing like that where you see me. I was the man, I'm still the man. So yes, I knew Jeffrey Epstein, but none of the victims are saying that Donald Trump was there. They literally had CNN, going, I think it was CNN or ABC, one of them, who asked all the victims, hey, you ever seen Donald Trump? No. So what are we talking about?
What we talk about.
And that's what be pissing me off because like we spend time doing that, and then they spend 20 minutes talking about, oh well, he's saying that it's a hoax. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is pissing me off.
What's she saying?
She was one of the main people. I don't know why Donald Trump is saying it's a hoax. It's like Marjorie. I know you white.
We might have
I
to
didn't know you
disagree
was
on
like
this one.
white trash. Okay,
We might have to
because
disagree on this one.
huh?
We might have to disagree on this one. I'm with Marjorie on that.
Uh-uh.
Why you saying it's a hoax? Why
No.
y'all campaign for that shit then turn around and act like it ain't nothing now?
Nope.
I'm not going for that. No. Hell
Nope.
no.
He's
You ain't
saying
supposed
it's
to
a
campaign for that shit that whole fucking time. Oh, we got they came outside. They came outside with the booklets. We got the books, y'all. We got the books, y'all. And then now it's nothing. Man, fuck all that.
no.
Fuck
No,
all that.
no, no,
Man,
no,
fuck all
no,
that. Y'all don't hold other motherfuckers
no.
accountable. You're gonna be just like them damn
No,
Democrats.
he can no. He can no. You hold him accountable. What I'm saying when he says it's a hoax, he's saying that they're using the fact that he's okay. They could have released all this Epstein stuff. They could have been released it. Okay. we see 90% of the stuff. Okay, we know that there are big names on there. Certain names like the Prince.
I mean, we all know Trump ain't on there because there's no way in God's green earth
That's
they
what
tried to put him in jail and didn't go get this.
Right. So that's what he means by it's a hoax, right? And so I think I think Donald Trump means well on a lot of stuff. Here's my thoughts on it. I think Donald Trump means well on a lot of stuff, but when he got into office, he's like, "Yo, this is way more important. This is way more important. This is way." I don't think he's sitting there like, "Yeah, I don't want to release the no." He got way things that matter to me and you and the
Man,
rest of
that
the
shit
country.
sounds stupid.
No,
I'm so sorry. That shit sounds stupid.
but he even released the nonsense, and they don't.
So what was the showboating for? See, all he had to do is never do the showboating when nobody gave a fuck.
What you mean showboat?
Let
me know.
The showing the books, the coming out on TV every week, every day for a couple of weeks, telling us about we got those Epstein files coming out and all that other shit. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay, now that you talking about paying.
What was
bondage.
all that for? If
Yeah,
now
now
we
that
gonna
I
act
didn't
like
that.
it wasn't shit?
I didn't like that. I
Come
didn't
on,
like
man.
that.
We're not gonna pretend like that wasn't shit
Okay,
all of a sudden, not because it's you.
Now I get what you're saying. Okay, you talk about the paying bondage stuff. No, I ain't like that. I talked
I'm
about
talking
that a couple
about the
times.
total layout of Epstein
Yeah,
list.
that was
Epstein
that
list
was
was
paying bondage.
it was conjured up by them. They the ones who told us that it was coming out. He
Yeah.
stood in front of that pole. Man, I am a Trump supporter, but I ain't no bullshit ass follower. I'm my own man. So whenever I see real shit I need to speak on, I'm gonna speak on that fucking real shit. You came out there and told us some shit, and then in the same breath try to play like it wasn't nothing. Man, I'm not retarded. Don't do me that. That's pussy. Don't do me that.
So
Don't do me that.
So I think what you're talking about when Pam came out with all those books and stuff like that. Yeah,
Everybody. It wasn't just Pam. Stop trying to do that.
No,
It wasn't just Pam.
Pam.
It was Donald Trump. It was motherfucking. It was anybody that was. Oh, girl that came to the Caroline Levy. All the people that came to the thing. They all stated something about the Epstein list. Then all of a sudden, it's just not nothing. Man, stop. Fuck no. Stop.
No, you talk about. Okay, so look, I'm talking about. You talking about the binders.
I'm talking about the whole Epstein rollout. They did the exact same thing when they told you about fucking Obama, and ain't gonna fucking happen. This is what I'm talking about. Ain't a damn thing gonna happen, but you know the fucking information. That's retarded in me. How you know all the fucking information ain't shit happen?
Yeah. So here's what I think on that. I think that politicians know what they can talk about and know what they can't talk about. I'm not as green to think that there aren't things
Hold on. You got a problem with how I'm talking?
Who?
You.
Why?
Because whoever the fuck this is in here need to shut the fuck up. Don't tell me how to fucking talk. I get the fuck off this bitch, boy. I don't get paid to be on here.
What happened?
Pussy nigga. Some nigga up in here called Sugar Shane or something. Man, don't tell me nothing, nigga.
Oh.
I'm sorry, man.
I
Let
don't
me
see
get
it.
the
No,
fuck out
I
here.
was looking for it. I don't see it. But yeah. No, you good. You good. No, you just passionate. That's why I'm letting you talk. But no, I agree. I agree that they should allow you to, here's the thing. I'm not as green to think that politicians don't have to keep certain things a secret. I understand that. But they don't.
Boy, fuck you, bitch
They
ass
don't take
nigga.
into account.
When nobody talk to your pussy ass, you ain't shit, nigga.
Who? Shay.
Sugar Shane, you ain't shit, nigga. You don't know who the fuck you is, boy. Talking about talk to you for what?
Shane, chill. We good.
Puss ass. Man, I end this whole shit, boy. Fuck you. Nah, tell me to say something different now, nigga.
Shane, chill. I got you. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I do honestly and truly think that the government has things that they just can't talk about. And it is what it is, whether it's
And you
national
about to
security or
kick this
not.
puss ass nigga out. I'm about to go straight the fuck up.
What happened?
I just said what I need to say.
I see you. Come on, y'all.
You
He's
either
a
about to
guest.
kick that puss ass nigga out, or I'm about to go. It ain't
He's a
no ifs,
guest.
ands, or buts.
He's a guest.
And I'm
Come
never
on,
coming back
y'all.
on this bitch. Fuck
Come
all
on,
that. I do
y'all.
my own shit.
Come on, y'all. Chill.
Bitch ass nigga.
Chill. All right. Y'all good? Y'all good? All right, chat. You good? You good, Ace?
I'm good. Fuck him.
You good? Yeah. It's the chat. He said one love.
Man, I don't give a fuck what he say. Nigga talk like he want to scrap up or something. I'm gone. Y'all.
All right, man. All right. Yo, chat. Yo, wow. Y'all are wild. Y'all gotta be nice to the guest. So he's very passionate, y'all. But y'all gotta be nice to the guests. Shane, what did you say? What did you say? Because I didn't see it. I was looking for it. That's why I got quiet, because I went to go look. What'd you say, Shane? What'd you say? Yeah, I don't know. You guys. But I'll talk to Ace on the back end. But yeah, chat, when the guests here, y'all know how I am. Y'all can rock out how you want to. Just try to keep it respectful. He's deeply passionate. Yes, he is. I agree, Donna. Yeah, I'm gonna stop asking Eric. But I was just trying to figure out what was happening, because I got the monitor all the way over there, so I can't really see it. But it is what it is. We're gonna continue, guys. I'll talk to Ace on the back end. Ace is cool with me. Chat, I love you guys. So let's continue on with the show. Hold on. $2 super chat, Kim 1. Hey, others like me won't mind hopping on. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Chat. Let's do it. Hold on. I'm gonna put this in the chat, and we'll finish the rest out that way. All right. So you see it in the chat? Y'all see it in the chat? If y'all want to hop on, you can hop on one at a time. Y'all gonna be backstage, and we'll talk. So let me know if y'all want to do that, and we'll talk about some of these topics. All right. Cool beans. All right, let's move on to the next topic, you guys. I apologize. Everybody getting so passionate about a lot of stuff. It is what it is. I understand. All right, so let's go on and talk about the Mohawk man. All right, and you guys, when you come up, all you got to do is just click the link. It'll put you backstage, and then we can get to talking. But I can only bring you up one at a time. And we can talk about politics. Keep it cute. I don't want to have to drop nobody off. All right, let's do a chat. Here we go. All right. We're going to get to Chicago. Yeah. All right, chat. Our favorite. What? No. I think it's dope. I'm actually okay with the last 10 minutes of the show. I'm actually okay if you guys do want to come up and talk. All right. All right. So we're gonna talk about Mary Brandon Johnson real quick, and then I'm gonna get to a couple of you guys to talk, and then we'll get up out of here. All right. Here we go.
Your security detail from 150 sworn police officers and put those police officers back on the street where they can protect real Chicagoans?
So we're very proud of the work that we're doing collectively to ensure that our police officers have the resources that they need. As I've said repeatedly, it's policing and affordable housing, it's policing and youth employment, it's policing and mental and behavioral health care services. It's going to take all of us, the business community, the philanthropic community. We're working collectively with Cook County government, the state of Illinois, the state's attorney as well. The volume of cases that we are pushing towards the state's attorney so that we can continue to close out these cases as we really drill down with our detectives division as they solve crime, as they get the evidence over to the state's attorney, gives her the ability to make the prosecution so that we can continue to deter crime in the city of Chicago. That's a holistic approach that we're taking. Thank you.
So here's the thing. He doesn't want anybody to come in with the military, and he doesn't want anybody to deter the crime from happening in Chicago because he needs the crime to run rampant. Mayor Mohawk needs the crime to actually happen, to actually even have a chance of actually doing anything, meaning having a career at all. Okay? He needs the crime to happen. He needs something to run on, like most Democrats. Just like Wes Moore, just like everybody in Baltimore, every Democrat needs this crime to happen. All right? So here's the thing about it. Donald Trump has now said that he's going to go ahead and put boots on the ground. And this just happened a couple of hours ago. Here we go.
Multiple sources telling Fox News that ICE agents are set to move into Chicago for an immigration crackdown. Now, that city's Democratic leaders are expected to resist, but many locals, like our next guest, say it is a long time coming. But Sean Tunsil will join us in a moment, talk about the resident sentiments in a moment there in Chicago. But first, the senior correspondent Mike Tobin, who's got a beat on this every day in Chicago. Mike.
And Bill, we know that some federal staff is already at the Great Lakes Naval Base north of Chicago, and Illinois Senators Tammy Duckworth and Dick Durbin are demanding that the Secretary of the Navy provide them with some information for how that base is going to be used. And then a meeting of North Suburban leaders was told that some 300 federal agents are expected in Chicagoland. Now, the mayor of Broadview, a suburb to the west of Chicago, issued a letter stating that a building there will be used as primary processing facility for operations, which could last for 45 days. And law enforcement should be ready for protests, even destruction of property. Tom Homan, border czar under President Trump, argues that sanctuary policies pushed by Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker forced them to zero in on places like Chicago.
We're going to flood the zone. Sanctuary cities, I've said it 1,000 times. They're going to get exactly what they don't want: more agents in the communities and more worksite enforcement. If they won't let us arrest a bad guy in the safety and security of a county jail, so more collateral arrests are going to occur in sanctuary cities because you forced us into the community.
So what's going to end up happening is essentially Donald Trump is going to use the whole immigration thing to actually go ahead and put boots on the ground, which I'm happy with because we all know Chicago flips red. We all know the immigration issue going on with, Chicago. So I'm actually okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. Okay. But at the end of the day, we do have to watch certain things because as it pertains to, the Constitution. You understand? So as it pertains to the Constitution, you want the states to keep their sovereignty, but these cities are out of control. So I want to get all of you guys' thoughts in the chat with your super chats and with a couple of callers as well. So I'm going to start with the first caller. Rush, can you hear me?
Yo, what up, Mika?
What's going on?
My bad. I can't really, not much. It's just at work. People around me, they don't like to be on camera, so can't get on. Yeah, man. Due to my occupation, man, these people, man, they don't like extra law enforcement to come in because within that kind of demographic, people like that kind of have, you know, they don't really, they have a problem with like authority, you know what I mean, or authority figure, you know what I mean, and you know, due to with the mayor and all that, you know, obviously he has his own agenda on why he doesn't want you know, the troops to come in and help out. You know, it's more of a control thing, and you know, a money situation type thing too. So you know, a lot of times these politicians don't want the extra help like that because you know they kind of want to be still in control of the situation. I mean,
So, do you think Mayor Brandon Johnson and the rest of the Democrats are? It's like a control situation.
yeah, I believe so. You know, they because think about it. You know, like whenever
Control chaos.
yeah, you know what I mean. I don't want to say martial law, but yo, it's kind of like a prerequisite before martial law takes place, man. You know, and his rumor is like, yo, he's sending troops in 19 different other states too. So you know,
Okay. I personally don't think martial law will happen. I think Donald Trump is pushing the limits.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know, like that's why some of these people and you know, like that mayor and other politicians don't want that to even happen is because you know once martial law takes place, you know your whole constitutional rights is out the window. Know what I mean,
I feel you. I feel you. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've kind of been under martial law before, especially with the whole COVID situation. You can call it what you want, but I just showed y'all the tanks running through the streets, right? And that was for absolute nothing. But I don't support martial law. I do support federal help though. Chicago needs something. Anytime you call a place Chirac, anytime a place has had more murders than an actual war zone, anytime 13% of the population it pretty much wipes themselves out and others, it's something going on. It's a problem.
no, I definitely think they should get that federal assistance, you know, from the
I don't
troops.
think they should get any money though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yo, but yo, here's the
No,
thing, man.
no.
I think yo ain't not, you know what I
No.
mean, like they done spent like 16 $6 billion for the immigrants and stuff like, well, in the state of New York, you know what I mean, like you know that's a lot of money that they you know what I mean, that they, you know, delegate with, you know, dealing with the immigrants and all that. They could take some of that money and, you know, put it in some of them urban areas and create programs for some of these kids, man. Know what I mean? At
Yeah.
least do that, you know?
I hear you. Well, thank you for calling in.
All right, Mika, I'll catch you on the flip later.
All right, bye. All right, all right. Got another one. Oh, Shane, you dropped. All right. What's going on? Kim One, what's going on?
Hey, Mika, can you hear me?
Say, talk again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. It sounds muffled though.
How about this? I got it.
You might just
Is
be
that
better
it?
just talking on your camera or on your phone, whatever you're using.
I'm using this little handheld microphone.
It sounds far away.
I'm holding it right here, like close to my mouth.
Yeah, it sounds muffled. You want to go out and come back in?
Sure.
All right. All right, you guys. Let me go ahead and read the super chat while he tries to fix that audio issue. My girl Molly, $9.99. Hey Mika, hope you're feeling better. I am. Thank you so much. I am definitely feeling better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kim One, that's who we're just on. Hey Mika and others like me won't mind hopping. Oh yeah, I saw that one. Thank you. My bad. Kim One again with the $2 super chat, hooking up my cam and mic. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta try to connect it with StreamYard. All right. Okay, talk now.
Okay. How about now?
Much better. Much better. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I had to go into settings and select the actual mic.
That's why I said you got to try to connect it with StreamYard. Go ahead.
Okay. So I had missed what you were. What's the topic?
You could talk about either of the three topics. Whatever you want to
Oh.
talk about. Whatever
So
you want to
Trump-
comment on.
So let's stick with Trump going to Chicago.
Okay.
I think it's a good thing. Like you said, it's not good that we have a city called Chirac. And then with people tripping about Trump sending the National Guard there, LA was less worse than in 1992, the LA riots. It was less worse in terms of like people dying. So I think with the amount of people dying in Chicago versus in 1992, with people just looting, sending in the National Guard would be much better and a good thing for Chicago.
Well, I'm not well versed on, what happened with the riots. However, I do understand why the National Guard was sent out for the riots. And we even had them, with the George Floyd riots or 2020 riots, BLM, whatever you want to call them. But it's kind of different this time because there's nothing pretty much going on that would suggest we need, that we need the National Guard for protests and things like that, because they're not to that level. But what I think Donald Trump is doing is being strategic about how he sends them in. Right? He knows that these are sanctuary cities. They're not very welcoming to ICE agents, and he's going to have to protect the ICE agents. What do you
Yeah,
think
I
about
can
that?
agree with you on that.
Yeah, he's going to have to protect the ICE agents, and he's going to have to protect federal properties because they're going to, they're going to try to deface property. So he's going to get them in there based off, ICE and occupying it that way. But I don't. There's no basis for him to just send them in there. And on top of that, you can't because of the Constitution.
Yeah, that's true too.
Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I'm pretty much catching the tail end of your live stream. I just got off of work and had to find my gear to hop on real quick.
No worries. Well, I appreciate you. I
All right.
appreciate you. All
Appreciate
right.
you having me on. Hope to do it again.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually like it. So maybe I'll set up a show like that a couple times a week.
All right, no problem.
All right. Thank you. All right, you guys. Let me go back to finishing these super chats. It has been a day. Brown Eyes, $10 super chat. Thank you, love. Since there are a lot of big players around the world involved with Epstein, either they have placed a hit on Trump and his family or messing up negotiations. Yeah. Here's my thoughts, Brown Eyes. And this is what I was trying to get to, right? I was trying to get to the fact that I understood what Ace was saying, right? Ace was saying that you can't just tell us one thing and then not do it, right? And at first I thought he was just talking about the factor of, Pam Bondi having those influencers and all that come out that, like, I did not like that at all. Like, I absolutely despise that. But here's the problem. I think a lot of the times, a lot of these politicians think something is there that's not there. And now you done told the American public this, right? And that could be one thing. And then the other is there's some things that you just can't tell. And unfortunately, like that is the world, that is government, right? But now you've told the public all of this stuff. So what do you do with that? How do you handle that? How do you tell them that, something is there, but you can't look at it, or it will cause this to happen or this reaction? Like, it's just so much that goes into it. So I'd rather politicians, stick to what they know they can release, what they know they could talk about, what they know they can show, what they know they can, they can give to the people. And Donald Trump is pretty good at that. He's not perfect, but Donald Trump is pretty good at that. He has a better record than any politician per se, and definitely any politician over on the Democratic side. So I'll give Donald Trump bail with that. But I did not like the whole Pan Bonnie thing. I didn't like it. So that's my thoughts on that, Brown Eyes. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. So you guys, at the end of the day, I appreciate you guys for pulling up. This is my first live back from literally being very sick. And I do mean very, 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 very sick. Okay. To the point where I didn't do any live streams, not even my own live streams, not my own videos, other people's platforms. You guys know I'm on Antal Daniels' platform. Sometimes I hop on other people's platforms and panels. I couldn't do any of it because I was deadly sick. So I'm just blessed and appreciative I could hop on this live. And you guys, things happen, and Ace is my homie. I think he gets passionate about topics or whatever, but he's a guest. So you guys, let's just treat everybody with love and respect. You guys know I love you in the chat. Shane, I see you. But you guys, let's just keep it respectful as always. I love you guys. Thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Super Tim. I think that's what that says. Thank you, Mandy. Huh? You should do a viewer chat live more. Yeah, this actually gave me a chance to actually see how some of y'all was gonna act, because I'd be weary. I'm not gonna lie. I get a lot of crazy people send me emails, sending crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. So if you get up on here doing crazy things, I will block you. It's just that. Because it's too much going on in the world. But thank you guys for pulling up. I appreciate you. Thank you, Quick Fix. Thank you, Ergo G. Thank you. What's that? Nick J. Thank you so much. Thank you, Magnetar. Thank you, Loud and Clear. Thank you, Alicia P. Thank you guys for pulling up. I think I said Mandy. Magnificent Gaming. Brown Eyes with another super chat. Thank you so much. Trump is not God, correct. Nor is he perfect, correct. However, he has done more for Americans within the last year than any president in history. That is a fact. We have to be patient. We have 3 more years. And that's a fact. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Thank you so much, Brown Eyes. I appreciate your support. I really do. Thank you, Donna. Yes, Donna, that shirt, where did I put it? Because I put it up because it's such a nice shirt. You know what? I'm gonna wear it on my next live stream. So if you guys don't know, Donna in the chat sent me a very, 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 very nice alligator Alcatraz t-shirt. So I'm gonna wear it my next live stream. It was so nice. I did not want to mess it up. So thank you so much. Thank you all for pulling up. It was a wild day. Okay. A wild live stream for my first one back, but we gonna get through it. Thank you, God Flavor. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Terrible People Podcast. Thank you, Sugar Shane. Spaces. Thank you so much. Quick Fix. Ian, thank you so much for pulling up. Eric OG. Libudo Network. Thank you, Rush. Thank you, Donna from Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you, Super Tim. Thank you, Lascara. I think that's what that says. Let's see. I just want to get a couple of you guys before I bust out of here. Thank you. Another wonderful secret. Thank you. Thank you guys for pulling up. I appreciate you guys. Dang, a lot of y'all pulled up. Thank you, Eric. Eric Watson in the building. Thank you. Thank you, Molly, for pulling up. See you tonight, love. Thank you, Big Happy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kill Kenny. Thank you to who else is on here? AJ Wise. Thank you so much. Oh, let's see. I think I got a lot of you guys. DJ Ace. I think I got a lot of you guys. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for pulling up. We'll be back at it. I'm gonna start doing a lot more live streams. It's September. It's a new month. We're trying to grind. I'm feeling better. We good. Thank you guys for pulling up. It's your girl Mika, and I'm out. Peace.